to cover. So we had an amazing month of June, and July is going to be amazing. But let's talk about June. So I was just looking at some numbers earlier today, and it's funny because Stacey asked me, and I went back in history a year ago, and a year ago, June, our team impact was just 117 people, which seems like a lot, but 117. We closed the month of June 2018. I joined Zaya February 2018. So about 6 months into the business, we were 107. It was 117 of us. And as of today, earlier when I checked, we are 1,385. So that is crazy. I think about it. It's like over 10 times, right? Isn't that insane? So I think it's just amazing. And a lot of it is just the energy and enthusiasm that you guys continue to put out there all the time. So we're growing. And I'm not sharing this to brag or anything, but I feel super proud of you guys. This is not my work. This is our work. So that's what we're all doing as a team. We're growing. And I want you guys to keep this in mind. I remember when I first, after a couple of months of starting, I don't know if Kendra's on the call, but Kendra asked me one day when she first joined, she said, Paula, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep going? And I said to her, I'm just excited to see where we are a year from now. That was it. I just wanted to see where I would be a year from the moment I signed up. And then every day, that's when I wake up, that's how I lead. I don't lead with, oh my God, I have to do this or I have to do this. I know that if I continue to show up a year from now, the impact is going to be bigger. The lives change are going to be more. The team is going to be bigger. Just the joy and the people experiencing life change is just incredible. So think about that when you feel like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not where I want to be. Don't worry on where you have to be. You don't have to be anywhere right now. There's no timeline that says if you are not this by this day, you shouldn't be here. There's nothing. I don't know if you guys have found anything like that, but it doesn't exist. Okay, it's everybody gets to where they need to get to whenever. Just focus on doing the daily activities that you need to do. Focus on sharing the opportunity, focus on sharing the product as consistently that's a big word, you guys, as consistently as you can. Okay, blah 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 blah. So just be consistent every day. Show up, wake up excited. I know we were talking, I don't know if Melissa's here, it's her bedtime probably, but Melissa was saying, she's like, I hate prospecting. And I'm like, I love prospecting. How about you run my parties and I'll do your prospecting? It's like, I just want people to tell me no, and to just mentally, I'm excited because I know at some point people are going to tell me yes. And that to me is like super exciting. And I know that some people don't like that. That's how I feel with parties. I don't like parties. I do them, but it's not like, yay, parties, yeah. No, I'd rather prospect all day long. So you guys will notice that I tend to lead with a business opportunity, and then I have parties as a cushion. Like, okay, you want to do the business opportunity, then how about you book a party? Or, okay, why don't you try a pair of leggings and see if you like it? And then we move forward from there. So everybody's different, you guys. So find your group. I don't know. I just love this business, and I love that it gives us opportunities to be like, man, I suck at this. I need to get better at something, and reach out for help. Reach out to your sponsor, reach out. If you see someone on the team that you're like, man, she's like me. Like, I feel like we're twins. Reach out to her. I feel like we have a team culture that is so positive and so uplifting. like the 4 pillars of the company, I feel like our team has all 4 of them. If somebody steps into our team, into our community, they're going to find that. They're going to find activity. And if you don't believe me, look at Amanda. She's walking right now. You guys see her? That's amazing. There you go. Yeah. We have community. We have an uplifting community. We have empowerment. We have activity. We have women that are just sharing their light with other women. So I want you guys to be proud of that. And that when you're talking to people about it, that you feel like you're not bothering people by talking about this opportunity. You're bringing people into something that they don't have in their life. Don't take that for granted. If you were, I'll tell you from my own personal experience, when I joined Zaya, I was lacking inspiration. I had a ton of jobs and I was teaching and I had fulfillment, but I felt like I mastered this. I need something new in my life. And Zaya was that. And overnight, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but it's like you just want to jump out of bed and do this business. Like, I don't know, whatever, something with Zaya. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as you're sharing. And today you guys are going to hear from Faith and from Stacey. And you probably, unless you're on their upline or their downline, their immediate team, maybe you haven't heard from them, you don't know much about them. And I just had special I don't know, I just wanted to ask them to speak with you guys because I know that they're putting in their effort. I know we've talked behind the scenes. Sometimes they've messaged me and they ask me something. I don't know, some of those names that for some reason you see them in the charts and you're like, that's my girl. So I asked them to speak and share because the company extended the bonus of from June for the $750. You guys, what can that do for you? And what can that do for your friends right now, for someone in your family or a friend or a party hostess or somebody that has purchased from you? Talk about it with others. It is the beginning of the month. It's only July 2nd. So I want you guys to have the opportunity to see that whoever earned the bonus is no different than you. You just got to put in a little bit more work, perhaps. The reason why there's incentives in these months, and the incentives are like $750, that's a good chunk of money, you guys. No, I mean, that's like, that could help somebody a lot this summer. Back to school supplies, a small vacation, pay off credit card, maybe somebody who already went on vacation and now they have debt for a vacation. So many ideas, so many things, and so many possibilities. So use that. So I was saying the reason why they put them is the summer months are supposed to be the hard months because everybody's in vacation mode. But you guys, we had such a good month. We exceeded the sales from May. It's been our biggest month. We have so much inventory, so many good things. So I don't want to talk a lot more about that. I'm just going to give you guys a little announcement and then Faith is going to take the mic. But I wanted to just share with you guys that I'm going to be posting more of the details later tonight. But I have something for you guys. We're going to do, one of the things that I hear the most is that some of you say that you struggle with recruiting. So we're going to focus the next week in recruiting. So this time, before, what we've done is challenges where we're teaching you things, but this one is going to be a prospecting contest. I know, and I get so excited because I do love this part. So next week, we're going to focus on prospecting and putting in numbers because the magic is in the numbers and in the activity. So if maybe you're like, I don't feel like doing it, how about we do it all together? And we're going to talk. If you're having conversations with people, I want you guys to focus on posting conversations that you're having with people so that we can refine, so that we can improve, so that we can all learn, and that moving forward, everybody knows how to share this opportunity. It is, I tell you, it's like, It is easier than you think, but I am pretty sure that if you're struggling with that activity, it's because your mindset and the way that you're saying things, maybe it's not where it needs to be. And it takes tweaking. It's not rocket science, I promise. You're going to be like, oh, I can do this in my sleep, people. Okay, so we're going to do that next week. But here's the kicker. You have to add to your PV from now until Friday, and this is not hard, 100 PV from now until Friday. Okay, now until Friday, 100 PV. That's one outfit. Tomorrow is Wednesday, holiday Thursday. Maybe add a little holiday twist to your VIP group, to your parties, free shipping or something like that. Ask for ideas on the team page. A lot of you guys are super creative. It doesn't mean that you're going to give all the money away. Just share something. People like to feel like they're getting a special. No, if you guys buy from friends that sell other products, don't you jump in when they have a special, right? So we can also provide something like that for our people. So anyway, Faith, you go ahead and take it away. So I'll post the details about that later tonight, and then you guys rock and roll, and we'll just get started with that. That's going to start next Monday. Okay, Faith, you go.
Hi.
Hi, Faith.
So I was actually a little bit surprised to, not really surprised, but surprised that Paula even asked me to talk. I didn't really think, well, for me, it was a big deal. Like to add 3 more team members literally on the last day of the month was amazing. So I'm sure you can imagine on Sunday, I was like, seriously, I felt like I had energy vibrating from every like piece of my body. But I think mostly she wanted me to share about kind of like the goal setting process of the whole thing. Is that right, Paula?
Yes. And you know what? I just missed. So let me just back up a little bit. So Faith was in one of our Explore groups. And Faith was with another company when she was part of the Explore group. And she was feeling uninspired, right? Maybe uninspired. When did you join, Faith? And
mid-March sometime.
Okay, so I remember her saying, I'm not sure if I'll be successful. I'm not sure if I should do this. And her sponsor, it's been a great process just to see and just to have you here now. It's like, oh, it's so exciting. I'm sure Jen is smiling because Jen knows, right? We know what we're talking about. So it's just cool to have you here, and I was very excited to see that you earned the bonus, and I'm very excited about the fact that you've found inspiration again. Like I see that spark in your pictures, in your wording from where you were before. So I do believe that you deserve all that and more, and you are you're senior rep, right? Senior rep, and you're right. And she's working towards getting to the next level. So it's so cool because when you hit those little goals, you guys, and when you start moving forward, little goals, and when I say little goals, it's like when you hit your first 600 and then you hit 1,000 and then you start seeing things getting better and getting just it's going to look different for everybody, but those little wins, and I want you guys to focus on that in getting to little wins consistently and constantly, so that you keep finding motivation when you're chasing a little goal. And right now, yes, maybe the 3 reps and 2,500, it's a big goal, but it's a little push, and the accomplishment and the satisfaction that comes from crushing something like that, like you wake up again motivated to do something bigger. So Faith, you go ahead. I need to be quiet, you know.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. So anyway, so at the beginning of the month, I was on the call. I think it was it Zach Bradley who did the call? I can't remember who I did the call, but they announced this $750 bonus. So immediately, I'm like, I have to have that. So I'm a mom of 2, but my kids are adults. Like my youngest is 18. He's going to college in September, he'll be a student at UCI, which is the number 7 public university in the country. So the magnitude of him going off to school is like, it's a pretty big deal. And part of that is, as I was a single parent for a long time, I'm not anymore, I'm remarried. But part of that is I'm losing part of my income every month. My son, I no longer get child support. And so like I had to replace an income. And so I only shared that with you to let you know, like what's going on in my head. Like I need to make more money than I've made before. And so when I saw the $750 bonus, I was like, yes, like I'm all on board. But, I had some challenges towards the beginning of the month. My father-in-law, he passed away June 1st. And so there's a lot that goes along with that. It's very, yeah. But you know what? He was a tenacious man. And I knew, and my husband knew, like, he wants us to keep working. He wants to keep living our lives and doing our thing. And I'm part of a big boosters group. So we had 3 major functions in the first week of June. I had my son's graduation, and I had family in town staying with me. So like there was like a lot happening in our house. But I talked to Shell, and because I always feel like you need to share that goal with somebody. Like you have to share that goal with somebody. You have to share like with someone who knows what that means, like what it takes to achieve a goal. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe it's an old saying or an old meme or saying, a dream is just a wish without a plan. So like, if I don't have a plan, I'm not going to get there. And so when I spoke with her, I said, for me, what it means, I have to have enough parties on the calendar. Like if I don't have enough parties on the calendar, I can't, that first part of the bonus is sales. And so without enough parties on the calendar, I'm not going to get the sales. So that's prospecting for sales business. And then the second part of having enough parties on the calendar for me is that I'm in front of enough people to ask if they want to join my team.
Right.
And then, I I was on a team call, I think it was in the last couple of weeks, where Paula was talking about like this cold messaging. I was like, what the hell? I have never done that. I was like, I felt like physically uncomfortable. Like,
I love it. I'm addicted to that feeling.
But I did it. I did. I sent out cold messages. Like I just did it. And, none of my recruits were from that, but that's not the point. The point is I stepped outside of something I was comfortable with. I just I had to I have to do something different. If I want something different, like if I want what Paula has, like if I want to have a team of 1,000 or 1,300 women in a year, like I have to do something different. Like I have to do what she's trying. I got to try what she's doing too. Or, you know what I mean? Like that's my thought process. If you want if I want what you have, I got to do what you do. Like I have to try the things that you're suggesting. They might not work for me, but they might. They might just work. And so, and the next big thing for me, and this is just like a personal thing, is I have to come from a place of service. Mm-hmm. Like that has to be part of it for me, because I can't ask somebody. Like I'm not like a cold, hard salesperson. Like I've always been a really good salesperson, but it's only because I want to help people. Like so. So
I'll tell you something, just I don't mean to, I actually don't mind the activity. I just don't like the word cold messaging. It's like, it sounds cold and mean and evil. In my mind, I really believe and this is not just to tell you just because I want you to do it, but I do believe that when I message somebody and I offer them the opportunity, I am blessing them. I'm like, you should be thankful that I am reaching out to you for you to come into my community, because to me, you guys, I honor you and I adore you, and you have no idea. I don't want crappy people to come into our team and ruin what we have. So when So I don't like to think of it as cold messaging and like I'm just messaging random weirdos out there. I'm like, you should be thankful that I am actually asking you to take a look at what I do, because your life can potentially change. And if you tell me no, that's fine. Bye, Felicia. It's like, it's okay. It's totally fine. I want to, so I want you guys to change that mindset about that hopefully you guys put your head in your pillow tonight and you wake up with a new perspective about sharing the opportunity. And it could be, like you said, parties and yes, but coming from a place. So to me, that's like me coming from a place of service. I am helping you. Does that make sense? So go ahead. Sorry, it's my little commercial.
And so, and I'm so, like, right now I'm at a place where I'm so open to learn, like, and I didn't, part of that being of service is exactly what Paula said, reaching out to people I don't know and offering them, something that I think that could benefit their lives. And I've been so used to doing it in a certain way. Like, I'm open to, that's why I did the cold messaging, because I'm like, I need to be open to do it differently. Like, I've worked within a party plan business for 15 years. And so I've always kind of done it the same way, which it works, but I want to have a team of 1,300 women. And so I've got to do something. I have to do what I'm doing that's working and try something new. And so I have found, like, my best leads, because I love hot leads. And for me, like, a hostess, she's a hot lead. Like, if she's hosting a party, she's a hot lead. So, like, how many times can I ask? And play a game with yourself. I play a game with myself. Like, how many times can I ask my host to join me? And so I want to ask her before her party even starts. Like, because that, I'm serving her. Like, if we do it before I get started, like, it's all yours. Like, you get the host benefits and you get all the money. Okay. During the invite process, this can't always happen, but if her friends are like, yeah, add me. Oh yeah, I want to join. Like, look how excited your friends are. Are you sure you don't want to join me? And then, like, if her friends are really active, or his friends are really active during the party, like, hey, like, look how good this is. Like, are you sure? We can just turn this into your grand opening right now, girl, if you want. Right. And then at the end, like, before you close your show, like, hey, look, these were the sales. If this were your party, this is how much money you would have made. Do you want to give this a try? I'll give you all of the bookings. You know what I mean? So that's, again, you're serving her, you're giving her something, you have something to offer her. And I think my time is almost up, but I will share this. At the end of the month, Saturday or Sunday, our dear Paula jumped on again, and she just gave us, like, this one last push. She said something like, if you give it your everything, you can do this. And even if you don't, you know that you didn't give up on yourself and you tried. And on July 1st, you'll feel good. And that, like, stuck in my head. And so I will tell you that I've been working and asking people all month. Like, I had been working on people. I've been asking my hosts. I've been asking guests. I've been reaching out to other people that I knew. I'd been cold messaging. I did a bunch of stuff. And my last two hosts of the month said yes. And so, like, I'm like, who else do I know? Come. And I just, on Sunday, just started messaging, and then more mess. And I said, okay, I'm done. At like 2, I'm like, I'm just done. I've done all I can. And then, like, at 2:10, I'm like, never mind. I know some more people. And my
what would Paula do?
Like, what no. And I just kept, and then that final yes. And I was like, I felt so good. But, honestly, if I hadn't got the final yes, and it was Monday morning, July 1st, I would have felt like I put it all out there. Mm-hmm. I did everything I could. It didn't work. But guess what? Like, I gave it my everything. I left it all out on the field, as they say.
And you're going to see a ripple effect from all that push from last month, because it's not our timing, it's the other person's timing. And the same, Faith, the same happened to me the previous month with the bonus for the trip. It was like, I don't know, like 8:30, 9 p.m. And I'm like, oh my God, I need one person. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm about to sign up one of my kids. Like, I'm just going to gift them this blessing because I can't believe I'm just going to give away freaking $1,000, right? And then all of a sudden I got a message, and she had told me she was going to join in like July, August. I'm like, how about today? Like, how about the end of the month, right? And that day, out of the blue, I don't even know if Carmen is here. I think she's traveling, but Carmen is like, I want to join. I'm like, wait, what? Where did you come from? Sure, here, let's do it. So that was, you just don't know. And then I saw from those efforts, like, I mean, they're here. Candace is here. Lauren is here. Like, you guys just, we've been talking for a while, right? And Candace, I'm just seeing your picture on the screen, but she went on vacation and I just followed up with her. She reached out to me and I just followed up with her. With some of you, I've talked, and it was a matter of, you know, your timing, not my timing. It was your timing. I just put the opportunity in front of you, and then whenever you're ready, you're ready. But when you have multiple conversations going on, something's gonna come, something's gonna pop, something's gonna be just coming back to you. So if you're only talking to 1 or 2, 3 people in a month, it's going to be hard. But yeah, so follow what Faith is saying. Honestly, you're right. I mean, the best sources of leads are parties. So I would just say, to piggyback on like, this week we have a holiday on Thursday. A lot of people are probably just shopping and traveling and all that. Don't beat yourself up. Enjoy the season that we're in right now this week. Book your parties for next week. Create a little incentive for your VIP group. Make them feel VIP on Thursday. Maybe start it tomorrow afternoon and tell them they have until tomorrow, until Thursday night or Friday morning to order something, and give them a little special if you want. And then book those parties. Think about that. And this week, focus on sharing the opportunity. Share your why. Like, just share why you do this business, that it provides you an opportunity to grow or whatever. Like, be vulnerable, share that, and use that as what's creating the inspiration and the space for other women, that when you message them, they can see like, oh, you actually work your business, you actually do this, and that's how you run it. So Faith, thank you so much. I'm super stinking proud of you. You have no idea. You're like in the other side of the country, and I wish I could give you a hug, but I'm super happy. And those small wins like fill your heart and, you know, give you more inspiration for more stuff. So I have no doubt you're going to hit your goal of director pretty soon, and just keep making it happen. Stacey, you go. I'm just going to let you introduce yourself. Right, there you go. Did I mute you? No, you're good, right? Yeah. Okay, there you are. I love your hair. Stacey, thank you so much for joining us. Stacey also earned the bonus. And I just love your passion and your excitement, Stacey. So thank you for saying yes to speaking today and sharing with us. So you go ahead and take it away, sister.
Well, thank you, Paula, for inviting me. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've avoided it. I'm terrified. So if I can do this, absolutely anybody can do it. But I am honored, and I appreciate all of the upline support that you guys give to us. It means a lot. So it's similar to what we've already said. For me, I have to set a goal, and I have to plan for the goal. And if I don't plan for it, it's not going to happen. So in order to get this $750 bonus, I knew I had to close 4 parties, get my 2,500 PV, and my 3 new recruits. Now, I just started in the middle of March, so I didn't even know what PV was. PV, what's CPV? I was so confused. I just figured that out. But it's a process, and you do have to know what you're doing if you're going to achieve something. So for me, I don't know that I even had closed 4 parties in a previous month. I probably came close. It was always a goal. But now I knew that I had to be strategic, right? And so maybe I wasn't going to get a party to $1,000. I was going to close those parties early. So after those 3 orders and that $200, if a party wasn't going anywhere, you know, I always go to the hostess and I will say to them, if they didn't reach a goal, maybe they had 2 orders, you know, can I offer you my discount? Can I offer you, when I close my party, an item at 50%? Always wanting to provide value to your customer. And that person, as Faith said, could become your next potential rep. So I think that, you know, as you're hosting parties, you do have to, you're going to meet people that you don't know at all through other people. Mm-hmm. And I have someone on my team right now, Renee, who I've never met, who literally was a friend of a friend and hosted a party and became a rep. And I have 2 more that, you know, tell me they're going to be reps. So you have to, you can't judge people. You never know who is in a situation where they need something that you have to offer. And I think as far as making a list for yourself of who you might have as a potential rep, you can't take anybody off your list. You know, when I started, I just went through Messenger, Facebook, my address book, A to Z. And this time I'm being very strategic. Who lives in activewear? Who is posting on Facebook that they're running? Who is a fitness instructor? Who's a health coach? Who's selling some type of health product, whether that's an essential oil or, you know, some type of weight loss system. And I want to do a reach out to that person, especially if it's someone I'm friends with, but I don't really know well. My reach out is going to be something to the effect of, I found this activewear. I'd love for you to check it out. You're in the industry. I see that you wear activewear every day, and I would love for your opinion on this. And usually that's enough. And then I ask their permission to send them a link or invite them to my VIP group so that they can check things out. Again, I always just want to make sure there's something in it for them. When you're doing your reach outs, you have to have some type of tracking system, whether you do it the old school way, like pen and paper, like me. I have a notebook. I put a person's name and then I make 12 columns. Statistically speaking, you have to touch someone, 12 times, and somewhere between, 8 and 12, you're going to get engagement, whether it's somebody is going to buy a product from you, or they're going to ask you a question, or they're going to join you. But you're going to get a lot of no's and no thank you and I'm not interested along the way. And you want to collect those and you want to celebrate those, just like Paula said, because that is getting you one step closer to the yes. It's not about your time. It's about their time and when they need something that you have to offer. But they're going to remember you. And so if you're tracking that, for me, it's a good way to stay motivated and not get discouraged. When you're doing your reach outs, and I'll be glad to share the language, you want to make sure you're asking a question. If you're just talking and vomiting on people about yourself, there's no reason for someone to come back and say anything to you if you haven't asked them a question. Mm-hmm. And before you start talking about Zaya, you want to make sure that you are doing your relationship building. You want to be dripping on people. You want to be going on their profile. You want to check out what they're doing. Oh, I see you went to Italy. And if it's authentic, then you want to go into Messenger and you want to say, oh my gosh, I see you went to Italy. It's on my bucket list. Can you tell me what were your favorite places to eat? So all the time you're doing this, you can be using voice notes to convey your excitement and just your personality, and not make it spammy, salesy, no cut, copy, and paste. If you say, hey girl, that's great. But if you don't say that in a message. Don't ever sell yourself short. Be yourself. Authentically engage and comment on posts. You're posting, whether you're posting in your VIP group or whether you're doing it on your page, is like you putting out your I'm open sign. You want to stay on people's radar screen. Not always about Zaya. You don't need to say it at all. You just want to be authentic. One of the first things that I learned in a women's entrepreneurial group was change your profile picture often. And then whoever comments or likes, go into Messenger and engage them authentically. Hey, how are you? Ask them questions. Ask them what they're up to. If you do that, it's going to naturally come around to a point where they're going to ask you how you've been. And then that's how you can work in your side business or Zaya or whatever you're doing. You want to compliment them. You want to always be their friend first, because again, it goes back to their interests and not yours, and being consistent. And then for me, I love to do, and I have the ability to do it, meet me for coffee, meet me in person. If someone is local, I want to get the face-to-face time. That's just another way to really, I just do better one-on-one and connect to someone in a deeper way. Someone is going to join you when they know, like, and trust you, but they have to get to know you. Then they have to like you, and then they have to trust you. So another way, if you cannot connect to a person one-on-one, is just to go live. Going live boosts your engagement on Facebook. It boosts your engagement in your group. And again, do it unscripted, like Paula does. Go real life. Don't always put your makeup on. Don't do your hair. Have your cup of coffee in the morning. That is really what people love to see. The person that I joined, and hopefully she's on this call, but she might be asleep.
She's there.
Laura and we have a little show that we do, and people think it's hilarious, but it's just—
What? I didn't know about this. Where is this show happening, and how come we're not there?
It's in our VIP group, Paula. You have to come to our VIP group.
Come on.
It's
we need to
funny.
take this show on the road.
And, sometimes her husband gets involved, and it's really, people want to see your life. They want to see you.
He likes her butt.
Yes, definitely.
I would put all my selfies with that in the back, and that's like a conversation starter 100% of the time. She has this, I don't know if you have it there, but she has these frames in her room, and I don't know what you told me. What does your husband, the other one says, but one says, I like her butt, and the other one, I don't know what it says. I find it, that's eye-catching.
She's still a newlywed, so they're still like really excited to be with each other.
I love it.
That's part of it too. People love that kind of stuff.
She's gonna show you that.
Bring your kids into it sometimes. Just go live, and I think, be authentic with people. Let them see you, warts and all. And that is really going to go a long, long way. And when you're recruiting people, or you're prospecting, whatever word you want to use, if you know someone's pain points, then you can address them specifically, strategically. You can even, where you have a specific prospect list that you've made, and then you just post to those prospects. I don't know if everybody knows about this, but it is a Facebook thing that you can do. And if you know someone needs money, then you're going to talk about, the value or what you were able to do, right? Like in my situation, in the beginning when I joined a direct sales company, it wasn't about the money. It was about the community and the friendships. Like Faith, I have 2 adult children, and they don't need me anymore. So I just wanted to meet other women that I could connect to. But then my husband decided to sell the business and go to law school, and we needed money. So now it's about, okay, I want to earn that bonus. I want to get to director. And so, those are the goals that I set for myself. And I do my, personal development. And listening to Jen Brill, she said it's going to take 10 to 12 people and it's going to take 6 months to get to director. So that became a goal for me. How can I build a team? That wasn't something that was really important to me in the beginning. But I can only get so far as one person. I need these people. And just like you, I do feel like I'm giving them a gift. They're giving me a gift. They're helping me, but I'm giving them a gift because I do see how $750, $2,000 is going to change someone's life. And it's doing it for me. Mm-hmm. It's paying, our health insurance right now. So if you know that your friend has debt, then yeah, that's something you're going to talk about. Let's see, I have some notes.
That's good. And a great reminder that everybody has different, not just the timing for joining, but also the timing of when they want to get started, how soon. Like when I joined, I didn't think this was going to happen. Like I didn't know a year later we would be one of the top teams. Like never. I just wanted to make a few extra bucks selling leggings while I was coaching and teaching classes. So, but I started seeing like, oh, people are liking this. Like I started seeing the opportunity and it just changed my why and more than my why. And I don't know if you guys listened to Ray's call from last week. Ray Higdon, he was a guest speaker on our team call. If you haven't listened to that, watch it. He's amazing network marketing trainer. And one of the biggest things that he said that I became aware of it is that I have this clear. I know, and what gets me excited about jumping, I'm not excited about money. I'm not motivated by money, but I'm excited about who I'm becoming in the process of achieving goals. And I personally feel, being that I am here showing up for you guys consistently and constantly, part of who I want to become is I want to become a person that inspires other people to take action, to do things. So I hope that you guys all get to a point where you know that you are worthy, that you have everything you need to be able to be an inspiration for other people. You maybe don't know this, but your people are watching you. Friends that care about you, they're watching you and they're happy for you. And I feel like sometimes we feel like we assume that other people are judging us, that other people are going to be upset if we reach out to them. You have no idea how many of your friends are there watching you and they're excited for you. They may not tell you, but inside of them, they're wishing they could do what you're doing. And here you are being shy and holding back and I don't know what else, when you could be holding hands with a lot of the people that already know, and you could be running with them with this opportunity. It's crazy, but I want you guys to take a deep breath and think, okay, bring it on. July is going to be a different month for me. I'm going all in. I want you guys to think of these words every single day when you wake up. I'm going to play to win. Play to win. Show up every single day this month to win. Write it on your forehead with lipstick on your mirror. I don't know. Put it somewhere where you constantly see that. I'm playing to win. You're showing up to win every single day. You have all the tools. And like I said on that training, I said, I'm not going to give you guys any more training. There's so much training. You don't need more training. You need what you need. You already know what to do. I'm going to just share a couple of, it's 9:45 and I like to keep the calls a little, like not go for an hour, but I want you guys to pay attention to this that I'm going to read. It's ways that you can reach out to people, because you are going to, right now, you're going to be like, I want to try this. So you're going to try it and I'm going to equip you with what you can say. And don't change it. Just copy and paste, for goodness sake. Okay. So this is a reach out that you can send to somebody that you have on Facebook. You're not like best friends, but maybe a party hostess or a customer or something. You're going to say, hey, I know we don't know each other that well, but your name came to mind. Don't try to write them because I'm going to read them quick. I'll post them on the team page. Okay. So you're going to say, I know we don't know each other that well, but your name came to mind. Would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing? Would you get mad if you receive a message like that? Like, would you get mad? I know we don't know each other. You're already addressing the fact that, hey, we don't know each other that well, and that's fine. Your name came to mind. Would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing? Another, and this is a random cold message. I know we don't know each other. See how that keeps popping up? I don't know, we don't know each other. And this is to people that you don't know that well. But I came across your profile and I thought, why not ask you? Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? If not, it's totally cool. Another one, and this is by location. Hey, I know we don't know each other. See how that came up again? Okay, I see you are in Florida. I don't know. I sent one like this today. She's in Louisiana. I'm like, oh, I don't have anybody on my team. Like I've been looking to grow my team in Louisiana. Would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing? So this is the message. I'll read again. I know we don't know each other. I see you are in just whatever location, and I'm looking to expand my business in your area. Would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing? If you go to Facebook, or you go to Instagram, there's the feature of tagging a location. You can find people by, for example, in Florida, you can find Florida moms, Florida bloggers, Florida chefs, Florida, I don't know, Florida teachers, or whatever, even in your same area, expand your wings. Hey, use the excuse that I'm looking to grow my business in your area. Would you open to take a look at what I'm doing? Now, this is my favorite to send because I actually look what you said, Stacey, look for health coaches, instructors, people in this field. Even though this can be done by anybody, but I know we don't know each other, but I see you are into fitness and I'm looking to expand my business with other women with the same lifestyle. Would you be open to taking a look at an opportunity to generate a stream of income? I know, that was from you. That was big words for this ESL person right here, you guys. Would you be open to taking a look at an opportunity to generate a stream of income in the activewear industry? Boom, chaka laka. Isn't that good or what? Do you think somebody's gonna get mad at you and punch you in the throat because you sent them that message? No, you're not gonna die, I promise. I promise. So I want you guys to promise yourselves that you're going to take a deep breath and change your mindset about it, because all the goals and dreams and all the stuff that you want to do with Zaya won't happen if you don't have a team with you. So get excited. And I spoke about in our directors group. If you haven't watched that video from today, if you're in the directors group, check it out. But I did share about this and the fact that maybe this is something that is holding you back. And not that I want to plant any fears or doubts in you guys, but the thought of bringing people into a team, it requires us to get to our next level. So when I tell you, get excited about it. Get excited about this process of growing and becoming a better version of yourself so that you can grab other women with you. You're not gonna get a team of 1,000 people overnight. So don't overwhelm yourself with the idea that, oh, that is gonna happen. It's one person at a time and then another one. So just get excited about the idea of having 1 or 2 people join you and run with them and walk with them and teach them and figure things out. I didn't know. You guys can ask Tracy. You guys can ask Tess. When they said yes to me, they're like, what's this and what's that? I'm like, I don't know. let's figure it out. I have no clue. Like, I have no shame in saying that I don't know everything. I'm not supposed to know everything. Like, I am not the expert. So get excited about the idea that together you're going to grow with other women. Some of you are maybe at other ranks, right? You're a senior, you're a director, you're executive. You're growing. As you're going, you're becoming a newer version of yourself that's going to require little challenges. And I don't know, but I hope that you get excited about that and that you don't get intimidated by that personal growth. Because like I said, and I don't know if you guys have heard me say this, but as you grow and as you find joy in this, it overflows. And it's, have you heard the saying, when you, I feel like I need a cup, but when the cup gets full, it starts overflowing. So fill your cup with inspiration, with personal development, with small accomplishments and achievements. Like what Faith said, like now, she's like, now I believe that if I set a goal, Stacey, you too, like if I set a goal and I achieve it, like now when you set another goal, now you believe that, heck, I can do this. I did it before. I can do it again. Okay. So I hope this leaves you with a ton of ideas and inspiration. And I don't know, I hope you have a hard time falling asleep tonight and that you wake up jumping, excited tomorrow to do more. You guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I want you to win. You guys don't understand how much I just want you to reach the goals that you have in your heart and the ones that you can't even imagine yet because you're not at that place yet. But it's super exciting. And I have no doubt that we're going to have way more recognition this month, many more of you earning the bonus. And I hope that you guys are putting it in your calendar and making it a point to go to Summit so that we can have one big group hug. Okay, not just for that, but the growth and the fun and the memories and just the benefit of seeing and meeting the people that you see through the screen, see them in person, meet the owners. Like there's so much content and so much happening. If you don't know about Summit yet, when you open the back office, it's right there. It is happening in a little less than 9 weeks, right? 9 weeks. It is in September in Utah. It's an investment in yourself, in your business, and it's just, your business is just going to triple from that. So try to make an effort to make it there. And that's it. So you guys keep crushing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Just do a little bit more. Play to win. And let's go. Bye, guys. I'll share the recording for anybody who needs to watch it. Okay. Bye, guys. Oh, were there questions? Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. You're so cute. Bye, guys.